Well, he's having a tremendous year. He's really a new pitcher than he used to be. I thought he was a little off early in the game, but you look up, he's given up one run and one hit. And I thought he got better as the game went on. Another way you can tell he's different too. I mean, there's a lot of guys in that lineup who hit him pretty good in the past, and he shut him down pretty good today. So, but he's having a tremendous season.
John, the way your bullpen came through today, you like that sort of way that is set up right now?
Yeah, that's it really was ideal today in a close ball game. You look at what happened. I mean, that's the beauty of baseball. What happened yesterday, and you turn around and can throw one-hit shutout. What Happer gave us. I mean, today was almost a game that guys were going to pitch out of necessity because we were pretty beat up down there. But he gave us a good six, and Cecil looked really good, and then Grilly, who's been tremendous since we picked him up onto Osuna. So I mean, it's set up like you hope a game would set up. Today basically happened out of necessity too.
The last couple times for Cecil, looks like the curveball has been a lot sharper. I mean, is that, in your mind, the difference between when he's having success and when he's having trouble a little bit?
Yeah, that's his bread and butter pitch. That's when it's on, it's almost an unhittable pitch too, and that's really how he's made his name. When he's going good, he can drop it over behind the count for a strike almost at will, and then he gets ahead. He's got that great feel where he can bounce it. It's been kind of inconsistent for him this year. Since he's come back off the DL, you've been starting to see signs of it returning, and he looked really good today. So. But like I've said many times, he's a key guy for us.
John, with Happ, he sets his career high here with 13 wins. What has he meant to your rotation this entire season?
Well, he's got 13 now, and there's 2 months left. No telling, how many he can chalk up. But, he's, the organization always liked him. We traded him because we liked the guy we were getting in return. And they made a nice investment in him to bring him back. We thought he was that good, and he's probably been as consistent. Really, probably all over baseball. There probably hasn't been a more consistent starter out there. So, but he's always liked it here. He's comfortable. He's secure now, and really, I think he's a better pitcher than he's ever been.
John, as the games kind of get deeper into the summer and you start playing games against contenders, you have more of those kind of grinding type of games. Just getting a consistent guy in the seventh inning become almost more pivotal because chances are your starters are going to get chewed up a bit more and only going to maybe give you 6 on a more regular basis.
Oh, yeah, that's the seventh inning's a big inning. In most games. Yeah, one thing we've had the luxury this year. Our starters have been so good, and a lot of times they're pitching in that seventh inning, sometimes into the eighth. That makes it easier on a manager and on a team. You keep everybody rested, and you really you just set up for your go-to guys. But like you said, that's not always going to be the case, especially as they get a little more tired here down the end, and you're playing those kind of teams. But you the way it's set up today, you use 3 guys. You need a lot more than that, but. It's key to get some strikeouts. You got to be able to do that, and nobody gets it done every time. That's sometimes people get frustrated in this game, and a guy might come in and blow a lead, but they forget about the other 10 that he just locked out. That's just the nature of the business. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. So, but on any given day where the starter maybe he's not quite on, or he runs out of pitches, or whether he gets fatigued. It's big that you got to have those guys in the 6th and especially the 7th inning.
Gibby, every team needs a decent utility guy, but can you just talk about how Darwin has kind of gone beyond, especially defensively? Another great play today at third.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about him. I have been all year. We really like what we had when we picked him up last year. I even have said that it's unfortunate he wasn't eligible for the playoffs last year. We're glad he's back. He's really doing a little bit of everything for us, But yeah, that diving catch, that can go unnoticed. But who knows what happens after that? The guy's got a double, and who knows? So, Yeah, he's now he's showed us he can play the outfield. You can play him anywhere, and he's turned himself into a pretty good hitter, which he never was really known for. So yeah, nice year.
John, what ultimately went into the decision to DFA Storen and to bring up Tepera?
Well, it was one of those deals, kind of twofold. He'd been struggling a little bit, but in all fairness to Drew, I didn't pitch him much on a regular basis. And I do control that, but he was very, very professional about it. And this will give him a new start somewhere. But we also needed, in the role he was filling, a guy that could throw more than one innings, and things like that. So, I love the trade when it was made. It allowed us to, put Sanchez in the rotation. We're getting a proven veteran reliever. He's had a lot of success, and Storen has had that. He's you read his bubblegum card, it's a pretty damn good one. There's not a lot of guys that can match that. So, but it was just one of those years. It never really clicked. But he was very professional. Showed up every day. Probably would have helped him if I pitched him more consistently, but that's not always the way it works. So we wish him well.
Last question.
John, you mentioned the regularity with Storen. Ross Atkins touched on the idea that the change in role may have unsettled him. Did he ever express that? Did he ever come to you and say, I'm having a hard time with the seventh inning?
No, he didn't. Like I said, he was very professional. We goes back to spring training. We threw the job up for grabs, and we settled on Osuna. But he had no problem with that. And he said, whatever role you want me to do. But that's not easy. I mean, he's been closing for a number of years and been very good at it. So, adjustment for him, no doubt about it. But he never used that as an excuse or, whined or cried about that, and that never happened. He was very professional, and but I think in certain cases, a change of scenery can do wonders for guys, and I think that'll help him.